all of the graduates start in September of every year. But we actually already had some like introductory calls before the program started, and some like social gatherings. Some of us were invited to the office to meet our new managers.
Some calls also with HR for a chat a bit, have questions. I mean, we're moving from different countries, so it's also nice to have a point of contact.
You're introduced a bit more in detail to the company. You get to meet a lot of different people, go on like a tour of the office, get to hear more about the history of the company, how it's like organizationally structured, the different departments, a bit also like who to go to if you have different questions about stuff. For the first rotation, it's often HR that look at your CV and what you've done before to try and find a first role that will suit also what you're good at. So I went into business development because I did my master's in economics and finance. It's quite like analytical mixed with the commercial, which for me I was really happy about.
I did e-commerce and insights together because in my previous job I was working in e-commerce and doing a lot of analysis. So it was actually super nice because then I had the time to actually learn the company in my first rotation. Because if you get something there, it's so different from what you know. It might be a bit too much. So I was actually very happy that I got that, because also I got to understand where we get the data from. And it's very helpful in my second rotation as well, now that I'm in marketing. So it depends, of course, on what your ambitions are. Of course, we had chat with HR to see, okay, what are the business needs? What is it that I want to do and that I would like to try? So it was a bit of a mix, but it was, I mean, I'm super happy about my second rotation now. Because I get to do a bit of strategy, I get to do a bit of marketing, like pure marketing. So it's very, very nice. I'm very happy for it. And now we have discussions for the third rotation that will be in the market. Do you already know something, where you want to go, what you want to do?
I think I already have a few ideas of where I want to go, but I also think it's important to sort of remain open and flexible, because it's always going to be a balance of your aspirations and the business needs. I'm setting up quite a few like informal coffee dates with like senior managers or VPs in markets that I think could be interesting to go to also hear what type of projects they might have available, if they suit my profile, if that's what I really want to push for. And then I think I'll be able to take those discussions and approach HR and say, I've already activated these streams, like, do you think that could be interesting?
Yeah, I'm also discussing it a lot with my mentor. And he suggested to speak with different directors, brand directors, because I'm looking for something in marketing. And it is very nice here in Carlsberg because it feels like you can talk to anyone. It's very flat hierarchy, and I'm not used to that, so it's very nice for me that I can just have a chat, grab a coffee, have a 30 minutes catch up on what I would like to do. What do you see the business is going, you know?
And I think as a graduate, like, there's so many people in the organization that encouraged you to think about what you want, what are your aspirations, where do you want to go. There's also a lot of graduates throughout the organization. So I've had a few coffee dates with people who are working with completely different things from me, still in commercial, but who used to be graduates, just to hear a bit about, okay, well, what's your evolution looked like, which I also think is really interesting to get inspiration.